Yo, ain't no song playing for you, but it's funny. It's an advertisement about Apex. So you might be in a situation and it's like you kind of getting back in your prime because the first card to come out was the Four Swords. And you see how the Four Swords is pointing at the moon with inside of the sun. So it's like your life may be giving you something back that you can't ignore you can't not see that as truth. Whether it's a person that's expressing something to you, it's like your friend came to you and said something to you about something y'all were into together that you felt deeply about. You feel me? And you kind of didn't want this to change. You always wanted this to be like that. You found life, you found solace in this type of energy. Whether this energy was a characteristic trait, it was an idea you was investing in, it was a relationship, a little friendship, you feel me, a little business you had going on, whatever it was. You saw it as it for you up until it gave you something back to make you change your perception on how you perceive that. Now you look how you looking at something now. Now look, the song that's playing now is locked up. Now you might feel trapped in a situation you ain't got no business being in. Ever since your life gave you this truth to observe about what you've been participating in, about what you've been promoting, what you've been trying to sell your world. You've been selling your world some bullshit. And you know that. Look, it might be a burden because of what you're looking at. Or it's like if you're in a situation, it's like you could be sharing a space with some friends. And your friends are locked up in a situation with you. They stuck in a perspective with you. And it's a burden because you see them for who they are now. They don't know how to change your mind about the situation. Because the truth that you received from them, it's like they ain't do shit but tell you the truth. It's like someone ain't do shit but show you who they were. And then when they showed you it, you believed them. Now you looking at the relationship as a whole. You looking at everything you manifested with this person, and you realize, damn, you don't want no parts of this shit. Now someone feel trapped. Now someone locked up. I hope someone ain't third dimensionally actually locked up, because it could be like that. Someone done did some shit, and it's like they try to get you in on it too. They try to get you to go down with them. And you say, head to hell with all that shit. After you observe that, you let a motherfucker have that shit they damn self. You don't want no parts. Now it might have fucked with something you had going on though. Cause again, it was your friend. It was someone in your world. It's like your partner was outside acting goofy. Now, and everybody in your family knew you and this person were together. So now it's like when your partner do something, it immediately reflects on you. Cause y'all been together for 10 months, 10 years, 10 days. You feel me? Y'all been together for a little grip now. So now with your world, then word got back to you. Oh, Leo, I heard your partner was doing that. Oh, Leo, I didn't know you allowed your partner to do. I didn't know this was, you feel me? I didn't know you got down like that. Oh, you meanwhile, you ain't even get down like that. But the word got back to you because your partner was doing it. That's your partner, that's your significant, that's your friend. Oh, so if Leo is friends with that person, that means Leo must also participate. Leo said, hell no, I don't got nothing to do with that. But it's a burden because it's tainting your image. It's fucking with what you got going on. Now that because your partner acting a certain way. It's like when your kid, if you got a child, when your kid act a certain way in public, people don't shame the kid, people shame the parent. So when your partner acting up, people looking at you like, okay, so you do that too. And now you in a position where it's like, hold on, you got to address some shit because what your life brought you. This is the people thought, okay, this is what Leo be home. This is how the home be for Leo. And no. Leo said no. Now you replaying the whole relationship in your head. You replaying ever since you started doing this. The first step you took in this situation, you taking it back to the jump, and you realize how much of a burden that shit is. That you in some type of shit like this. But at the same time, you put yourself in there. You feel me? You allow look. You realize this ain't some shit you could stand on. Back in the day, you might have saw it as an opportunity. After you invested in it, look what you done. Look, you done lost friends. You done lost the solid ground you thought you could stand on, all because you was promoting some bullshit. You was participating. You shook hands with the wrong folk, and it's like you shook hands with somebody, and someone took a picture of you. While it's like life took a picture of you while you was shaking hands with that person, and that picture's going everywhere. Now it's like, oh shit. And meanwhile, you do not, and then you didn't know what that person was into before you got caught taking pictures with the hand. You feel me? Now that picture did travel across the world. Little did you know, you didn't even know that person for real. Then when you finally got to know this person, you looking at, damn, the shit you got caught up in affiliation with. You really don't fuck with that shit though. You really don't fuck with that shit. If it's like that, look, the song that's playing, it solved the problem. Look, the first song, locked up. After that, it solved the problem. Look, now you might be figuring out, the solution to a situation you got going on, because you trying to invest in some opportunity. You don't want nothing to do with that. And whatever this opportunity you thought was in the past, that shit ain't do shit but make you lose friends, make you lose connects, make you lose emotional investments. It's like you lost good people fucking with a fake person type of vibe. You feel me? If it's like debt. Look, you wish you ain't did it. Or again, you might have did some shit. You look, this is the page of coins. You got caught in a picture shaking hands with somebody you shouldn't have shaken hands with. Now that picture could be you invested in an idea with somebody, you got in a relationship with somebody, you done picked up some responsibilities, you share responsibilities with somebody who ain't responsible. You feel me? It's like that type of vibe. And that is fucking with your credit. You feel me? It's like you get it. All right, the way it's like your spiritual credit or your third dimensional credit. It's fucking with your credibility because you associate yourself with that person who is not responsible. And nobody could take their word for shit. Now they looking at you like, okay, so Leo, you affiliated with that person, so we can't take Leo word because Leo fuck with that person. You think birds of a feather flock together. You caught up with a devil. Whether that's you as the look, and you know you can't hear that shit. You know there's no fixing this. So now the only way to solve the problem is to what? Move on. Now you know what we talking about when I say that, Leo. You know what we talking about. And the fact that you now looking at this situation, it's like if you dealing with somebody outside of you, the fact that you observing the situation now, you replaying the dynamic of the situation in your head, that's a weight. That is a weight on somebody because they know they ain't been right. Someone know they've been crooked, and it's like how you look. Judgment in reverse. I don't know if I would want the hammer to come down on me like that. So if you're dealing with somebody, Leo, it's like someone know the judgment that you're going to bring upon them ain't some shit they want to hear. It's like you breaking up with somebody. Not only that, but they locked up. They stuck in the image that they built for themselves. It's like you made your bed, not laying that shit, basically. Ain't nobody make nobody do shit. Somebody took it upon themselves to do all of that. And you let it happen. Now here you go. You looking at it like, you know what? If it's a solo battle, it's a wait for you to be in this image. It's a wait for you to be in this situation that you built for yourself. Now you want out. It's a little hard to get out though because of how deep in you are. If it's a solo battle. If you're dealing with somebody outside, look, the Chariot and Judgment in reverse, if you're dealing with somebody outside of you, the decision you make to break up with this person, it's sending them for a whirlwind. You know, we're talking about, though, Leo, let me tell you, nah. Look, it was a bad idea to go down that road. Look, now not only someone is in emotional turmoil about the fact that you over it. It's like they know you looking at them a certain type of way now. They know you watching them, so to speak. It's like you got a real close eye on your investments now when it comes to how you express yourself when you're around this person. You're not just going up and do anything with this person. Yesterday, you saw them as a gift. You saw it as an opportunity to invest in. Today, you looking at it as a burden. Someone know you looking at it as a burden and they fucked up because they know they're a burden. You know what we're talking about though, Leo. Whatever it was, if I'm fucked with your pockets, if we talking about your dollars, if we ain't talking about your credit, your third dimensional credit, yeah, your credit score done went down ever since you got into a relationship with these people. Ever since you started this little business with this friend. You feel me? Hey, they was like, oh yeah, let's get in a little partnership. I got an idea, you got an idea, you got in a relationship, you got in that business, that shit, the burden went straight to you. Everything in that they said they would do together with you, nah, it was just Leo. They threw all that shit on Leo. Now you burdened out because you done signed contracts, you done signed paperwork, and you stuck with this shit. A little hard to shake now. Now you're going to have to take it to court to get out of it. You're going to have, in order for you to end this business partnership, yeah, you got to go to trial. You feel me? If it's a relationship shit, you might have got married to somebody if it's like that. You know what we're talking about. You know what we're talking about. Now you don't see the ground you on solid. That shit was motherfucking quicksand. Look solid on the outside, you step in that shit, you slowly start sinking. And you ain't realize you was sinking until your world gave you some shit back to start thinking. You feel me? Now life gave you something to think about. And it was something that was the truth that you could not ignore when you seen that. You feel me? You can't ignore what you know. Yeah, someone was determined. Someone was real, whether that was you, someone you was dealing with. Look, death in reverse, you got death in reverse, judgment in reverse, and the chariot in reverse. The first song was locked up. You feel me? I don't know who is stuck in a certain, if you in a relationship and it's like someone ain't actually going to jail. Because if a motherfucker getting locked up, a motherfucker getting locked up. And now all these three say that. But if it ain't just and it's a burden too, because they know they're getting locked up. If it's like that. If it ain't a situation where you just stuck in one hell of a situation. And it's going to cost a lot of dollars to get out of it. Whether that's third dimensional dollars or a lot of time in your energy. The same amount of time you put in to get in it is the same. You're going to have to put double time to get out of it. And you know that. That's why when it comes to you and how you feel about, look, you got the 9 of cups and the 9 of coins. Both of them bitches in reverse. It's going to take a lot of leg work to get out of that. But you know it's time for you to go. This done expired. This done ran its course. Whatever it is.